Welcome back, guys. Today I'm vlogging because I kind of have a lot to do today, and I'm gonna go visit I'm gonna see all of my horses today, and I have a lot of pit stops to make, so figured I'd vlog today to make life a little bit interesting for you guys. I have to go pick up feed, so I'm kind of like switching around my feed program because I kind of want to get everybody back on like a forage, like a natural based feed, not like processed feeds that I've been feeding. And so I need to go pick up grain. It's like an hour away. This feed mill I'm getting it from is like an hour from here. So yeah, I hope it's worth it. I have been doing so much research lately on oats because I work at a farm store, but our oats are like over $16 a bag now for a 40-pound bag, which in my opinion is nuts because it used to be like $9 or $10 a bag. So I've been asking around, like we have a few feed mills that are local here, and my dad growing up always told me like you can get it way cheaper at an actual feed mill rather than at a store. So I asked the closest feed mill, and their oats were like $17 a bag for a 40-pound bag, so more expensive than retail. The next closest one, I Facebook messaged their page, and theirs are like 15 something a bag, so not much of a difference there. And so I was looking on like online, like Fleet Farm and like Farm and Fleet and those retailers and stuff, like how much their bags of oats are, and it's like $20 a bag, $17 a bag, and I'm like, is this just how much oats cost now? Like, is that how much it costs to get them in? Because that is insane if that's how much inflation has gone up, because they always, like growing up, were so cheap. So the last feed mill that I tried to contact is like an hour away, and I think it's the one that my dad usually goes to. So I messaged them like just to see if I got lucky on how much their oats were, and they don't sell it by the bag, they sell it by the bushel, and it is like $7.50 a bushel, like $7.50 a bushel, and a bushel is more than a 40-pound bag. I asked them and they said a bushel comes out to be like 52 or 56 pounds or something like that. So like over half the price of these other feed mills and retail. So I was like, that has to be worth it. Like, I don't even care. I'm driving an hour to get, I think I ordered like 10 bushels, and then my boarders also got some. So I think there's like 14 or 15 bushels that I have to pick up. And so hopefully it's going to go in the back of my truck. I asked them and they said it should be able to go in the back of my truck. But currently I have a pool in the back of my truck. So I'm going to go outside and try and drag that out of the back of my truck because it's been living in there because it's freaking heavy. So I'm going to do that today. And then as I'm going to this feed mill, I have to stop through all of my hometowns. So I'm going to stop at my dad's house to drop off a sweatshirt order. I'm going to stop at my mom's house to drop off a sweatshirt order. And then my friend Melanie also ordered some sweatshirts, and I have her Christmas gift that I hope she's in town or nearby that I can give her as well. And then being as I'm going to my mom's house, I really should take my recycling. Living out in the country, we don't have recycling. So I just have to save all of our freaking cans and bottles and junk. Ugh. And my house is a mess. Lord, this thing is so heavy. Okay, now all the other crap underneath of it. You guys, it is so nice out today. It was like 33 degrees when I woke up this morning, and I don't know if it's gotten warmer or not, but it's like in the 30s today, and it is so nice and warm. The sun is shining, and this never happens on my day off, I swear to God. But I just got gas, and so I'm leaving town now. I will probably update you guys when I get close to the feed mill or when I get there. So see you guys in about an hour. All right, guys. Just turn that down. Okay, I just got to the feed mill. There's like pallets of feed sitting out, and there's a dock door here, so they should be able to load it in the back of my truck. But I'm gonna go in now and see how much money it's gonna cost me. Okay, so slight change of plans. I got to the feed mill and they were like, oh yeah, we don't have them ready yet. So luckily my dad lives very close, so I was like, no big deal, I'll just go head over there for an hour or something and just call me back when they're ready. So they're supposed to be giving me a call here shortly, and I didn't realize this, but it sounds like they're just gonna dump the oats in the back of my truck, just in the bed of my truck. Cause she asked me like if I had buckets or like a big bag or anything, and I was like, no. They told me they could just put it in my truck. And she was like, okay, that's fine. We'll just have you pull around and then they'll dump it in your truck. And I was like, oh wow. But being I have to come back to my dad's anyway and wait for her to call me, I called my dad and was like, do you have a tarp or anything? And he reminded me that I have these barrels here that I used to use like when I would practice with BB and stuff, and those will work perfect. 14 bushels in like 3 or 4 of those barrels should be plenty. So I'm gonna get those in the back of my truck so that I don't have to just have loose oats in the back of my truck and then drive an hour home, because that's a little terrifying. So I'm here now. Tony, what are you doing? What are you doing? So I'm gonna try and get those barrels in the back of my girls. Hi, Shugs. What are you doing? Yeah, it's a long way to walk, isn't it? Guys, look at this bird on Luna. She doesn't even care. It's just hitching a ride. She's been walking around. That's funny. Look at it. It's just hopping around. She's like, what the heck? Luna, you got the bird on you. Are you the Bird Express? It's still there. I've never seen this with any of my horses. I've never seen a bird ride on their back. Okay guys, I'm in the feed shed right now, and I just filled these 2 cans. These are my boarders. They paid me to get them some oats as well, so I just filled those for them. I'm gonna get what I can in here, and I might have to leave some in here. I do have another trash can out there that I could put here as well if I figure out where to put this junk. Somebody's fighting out there. But yeah, this is very difficult because they put them in those barrels in the back of my truck. Well, I can't lift up the whole barrel, right? So I'm having to like take a bucket, scoop it all into here, and then dump it all into the cans that I want. So this is a lot of work. Sorry, I just thought it looked blurry. Oh my God, Lila is like bucking around outside. Anyway, back in the house now. It's actually pretty warm outside today. I think it's like 40 degrees. Oh my God, she's like running around. She's got hot laps. But I just finished unloading all of the oats into the bins in the feed shed and moving my pool out of the yard. And you know what is frustrating? So I lift up the pool because I drug it out of like the middle of my yard, basically where I left it. And oh my God, she's going nuts. I don't know if you guys can see them. Okay, her blanket is totally coming off, like majorly. So I'm gonna text her owners to probably take it off, but she's like doing the full zoomies. Her and Odin's blanket's totally coming off too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to text them to take those off. They will do zoomies like this all the time. Anyway, as I was saying, I lifted up my pool to move it, and I think when I got it out of my truck, because it was still kind of like frozen down to the bottom of my truck, and I lifted it up and it came unstuck, I think I ripped a couple of holes in the bottom, which is very frustrating. They're like this big, like they're really teeny tiny holes. So if anybody here has patched a pool before, please let me know how to do that, because I think they'll probably be easy to patch. And there's like 2 or 3 of them, just little itty bitty holes. I think like because they were frozen down to the bottom of my truck, I pulled it and it like, you know, it's just a rubber pool. So that's annoying. This pool was free, like a coworker gave it to me, but I really want to use it because I really wanted a pool last summer. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys, the reason I'm here, because I wanted to show you guys these boots that I got. Kavallerie was very nice enough to send me these boots, these bell boots. They have sent me stuff before. Last year they sent me this saddle pad, which has been being stored in my house so it doesn't get dirty. Gorgeous saddle pad. It's still shiny and everything, and it's got like gold piping. They sent me this, and I basically did a review for them. It's super breathable, super nice, and I'm gonna try and use it more this year with endurance for BB. But I'm also gonna try and use these because these I think are gonna work a lot better than the boots I used last year. They're the Pro K bell boots, and they're no turn, so I'm gonna try and take one off. I picked the color white because my color is orange. That's my primary color. Orange goes with like gray, black, silver, and white, but I don't have a lot of white. So I picked white, even though they'll get dirty. So yeah, they've got the no-turn little bulb in there that sits behind their heel, and they're hard shell bell boots. So I've not had anything like this before. They're like plasticky hard shell. And I'm really excited to try these because the boots I got her last year were just the soft, like nylon ones. And they worked good. But she basically sunk this deep into the mud and coated them in mud. But the dirt like sinks into the mesh fabric. And so they were really hard to clean. I cleaned them. They look pretty good, but like there's still just dirt just soaked into them. So being these are hard shell, I'm excited to see how easy they are to clean and keep nice. I like the little emblem they have on the front here as well. So they're pretty chic looking. I'm excited to use them. I got her a size medium. They come in medium, large, extra large, and double extra large. So anti-spin design, anti-slip design, passive cooling structure, unique shock absorbing material. But yeah, I'll leave these ones linked down below in the description if you guys want to check them out. But thank you, Kavallerie, for sending me these. I greatly appreciate it, and I can't wait to use them. So it is colder out than it was earlier. Just came out to work with Miss Oakley. She's been giving me the grouchy face lately anytime I'm over here. So I've had to like shoo her away until she gives me a nice face. and then I give her her feed for the night. But just came out to spend some time with her. The last time, a couple days ago when I was out here with her, she was letting me kind of scratch right here by her jaw and then her shoulder as well. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna include a little bit in this video, but not all of it, because I do kind of want to try and keep her training videos separate from the vlogs. So I'm gonna work a little bit with her. And last time I worked with her, she also had a lot of trouble looking at me through her right eye. She constantly wants to only see me through her left eye. So we're gonna try to do some of that.